Hello there! Welcome to our little town of Lumberjack Bay. As a local B&B owner, I've got the best tips in town for anything you'll need to know or do while you're here. If you're looking for breakfast this morning, I say, head on across the road to the café there. You won't regret it. The Flapjack and Jill Café has been serving flapjacks to the town of Lumberjack Bay since its establishment back in 1898 by the very well-known Hiyuki and Bill. Ever heard of them? Oh, I'm sure you have. I never knew them. Oh no, I'm not that old, you see. My cousin did though. Oh yeah. She used to tell stories about when Bill and her husband Hiyuki came back from... Oh, well, I don't want to give it all away up front here now, do I? I'll start with the important information you'll need to really understand what we now know to be the Riddle of Lumberjack Bay. You'll want to know before you get your flapjacks. Well, so the cafe has been closed on Tuesdays for 40 years since 1937. And that's when Roy took over from Hiyuki and Bill. But now, see, Roy moved over to his ice house full time, so those twin grandkids of his have to start running the place.
Order up! 2 stacks and a tree hug omelet for Roy's table.
Thanks, Bo! Got it! Excuse me, pardon me, hot flapjacks coming through, folks.
Thank you much there, Alba. When you get a chance, can I have a little more coffee?
Sure thing, Roy. Anything else for you two?
Any fresh juices yet?
Probably not up to your suburban standards there, Arvid.
No, thanks. I'm fine with water.
I'll take some coffee too when you have a moment. Thanks so much, Alva.
You're very welcome, Ida. My goodness, Roy. You sure do have some interesting twin grandkids here. Couldn't be more different from each other.
They're as different as chalk and cheese.
Ugh, guess we know who the cheese is.
Quiet, Arv. You've been so boring since you stopped eating gluten.
I can't help my intolerances, Ida.
Can I have another stack of flapjacks, Alva? I ate those really fast.
Like an animal. Stop it, Ida.
Ida!
Arvid! Ugh!
Ow!
Arvid!
That's enough, you two. How can I expect you to run this place when you can't even get along over one breakfast?
Sorry, Grandpapa.
Sorry.
This place isn't a game, you know. This is a serious business.
Oh, Alva, you forgot who's stuck in a window again.
I left it there on purpose because you didn't have the stack of hash browns ready.
Then what's this here in the window that looks like perfectly crunchy shreds of potato? Huh?
Sure, Grandpapa. Serious business.
We can handle this. I know we can. I have been learning a ton about how to grow our demographic and attract a whole new clientele.
Because you want to make gluten-free pancakes?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. And I think I found some recipes that will be really good. You think Bo will work with me?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he will, Arvid.
He's right.
It was a mouse, I swear!
Oh, never! Not in my kitchen! That ain't no mouse. That's my lucky muskrat foot.
You kids will be just fine. If you need anything, you can just drive up to the lake and find me out in the old ice house. You know,
The one with the moon on it, we know.
That's it, twin. You got it. Now, you two know how things work around here, and really Hammond there can help you with any details. He's been around these parts longer than I have.
You talking behind my back, Roy?
No, sir, you're just across the booth. I'm talking to you right to your face.
Yes, that's so. What sure are you telling these two about me?
Just that you'll be here forever in case anything fishy comes up while I'm fishing.
Ooh, I can't think he's so funny.
Oh, little Arby, lighten up with ya. You get all sour as you age, ginger, like a bad wine.
You do realize wine gets better with age, don't you?
Ha! Oh, geez, Arby, you got me stumped on that one. Listen, if you twins need anything, I'm here to help. Just like your grandpapa said, I've been around these here parts for longer than anyone else in town. That's for sure.
You sure don't look old enough for that, Hammond.
Oh, thanks there, Ida. Aren't you the nice one of the two?
Thank you, Hammond. We really appreciate the help. Sure, we're gonna need it.
Order up 2 stacks and some eggs.
Coming, Bo!
Any other questions? I've got to finish packing up the old van and hit the road before the snow starts.
I think we got it, Grandpapa.
We'll come to visit if we have any questions.
Yeah, okay. And be sure to follow the rules. Bo and Alva know how this place has to run, so be sure to do what they say.
Stocks for Otto.
Yes, Grandpapa.
Yes, Grandpapa.
You be safe now, Roy. I've got a fresh pot for you both here.
And a stack for you there, Ida.
Thank you, Alva. Fill her up.
Anything else for you two?
No, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow morning for our first daily kitchen tea morning meeting. How's 6:30 sound?
Nothing for me, thanks. And that sounds way too early.
I usually get here around 5. 6:30 sounds a little late to me.
All right, then. 5 it is. See you in the morning.
I don't really need to be here for that. Right, Arvid? Right, Arvid? I mean, what could you possibly need from me that early on the very first day? Right, Arvid? Arvid! Oh!
Oh boy! Those twins sure have grown up a whole bunch. It sure seems like they'll do a great job running the Flapjack and Jill if they're sure to listen to what their grandpapa said to them, that is. And if I know one thing about those two is that they aren't so good at doing what they're told. Why, when they were about knee-high to a pig's eye, they got this town into a tizzy when Ida got her brother stuck in their grandpapa's walk-in freezer. Now, that was a hoot. We were all worried about Arvid, of course, but we knew that that little Ida sure is a fireball that doesn't like rules, I tell you that. It was that night that the twins made their first mistake.
Hello?
Arvid, I have an idea.
Why are you calling me? You have to be up in like 2 hours.
I have an idea that is going to change Lumberjack Bay forever.
Yeah? What's that? It better be worth it. I'm never gonna get enough sleep now.
We are going to open the cafe on Tuesdays.
What?
You heard me, bro. The Flapjack and Jill Cafe will no longer be closed on Tuesdays. The people of Lumberjack Bay will be thrilled.
Will you stop talking like that? This is a bad idea, Ida.
This is the best idea I have ever had, Arvid. As a matter of fact, tomorrow at your fancy pants meeting, we're going to tell the crew that our grand reopening party will be next Tuesday, featuring your menu of new gluten-free options and oat milk or whatever.
My new menu, huh?
Yes! Yes, brother. Your very own menu. Well, and the old menu too, because we know Bo won't stand for a whole makeover, but you can have all the alternatives and plant-based foods, and it will all happen during a giant party with the whole town on a Tuesday! What do you say? Arvid? Are you sleeping?
Thanks. Gluten-free.
Arvid!
Yeah? What?
What do you say?
Sure. Whatever. I'll see you in the morning.
Bright and early, can't wait!
Well, that certainly doesn't sound like they're following their grandpapa's advice now, does it? The next morning, just after the sun rose up in the sky, the new crew of the Flapjack and Jill met in a big corner booth in the empty café on a Tuesday.
Daylight in the swamp, folks. Anyone else need some more coffee?
I'll take some, thanks.
Oh, please, I feel like I was up all night.
Gee, I wonder why. No thanks, Abba. I'll just enjoy the screen smoothie.
Suit yourself, health nut.
This first meeting of the new Flapjack and Jill Cafe is called to order.
Are those notes?
Yes, I have very important information and I didn't want to forget anything. Now, where was I? Welcome to the new era of our beloved family-owned cafe. My twin sister and I are thrilled to be taking our rightful place at the head of the restaurant. As such, new owners, we would like to share with you the following changes.
Changes?
Huh.
Yes, changes. Not only is there a new page to our menu, including several healthy and gluten-free options, of which I will help our chef to prepare.
Cook.
Excuse me?
Cook. I ain't a chef. That's French or something. And I don't like it.
Okay, I will help our cook to prepare,
Head cook.
which I will help our head cook to prepare.
Well, I think this is a great idea, Arvid. You'll bring in some of those health TikTok teenagers in town. It'll be like the old days when the kids would come by after school. I bet we'll even have kale.
Yucko!
Bet you'll love it, Bo. And Ida and I would like to present to you our plan for a grand reopening party, which is to take place a week from today.
Woohoo! A party! Oh, that'll be so fun!
A week from today? That's next Tuesday.
Oh, well, they meet on Monday, don't you, kids?
No, we meet on Tuesday. The days of the cafe missing out on a whole day of the week are over.
I don't think that's such a good idea, you two.
Yeah. This place isn't allowed to be open on Tuesdays. We haven't had customers in here on a Tuesday in 40 years.
Arvid, turn your phone off. You're ruining a meeting.
What? My phone is always on silent, just like everybody else's.
I think you two should give this maybe a little more thought.
Yeah, we know about this place, and as your grandpapa said, you should follow the rules and listen to us.
Yeah.
Ida, turn your phone off.
It is off. And I don't care about the way things have been. We are going to do things our way and have a big reopening party next Tuesday.
Okay, Otto, whatever you say.
Yeah. Whatever you two think is best, I suppose we'll just do that then.
Good. What we say goes, and that's what we're gonna do. Right, Arvid? Right, Arvid?
Yeah, that's right.
And Arvid here will have the new menu items for you tomorrow morning, Bo.
Ooh, tomorrow morning.
Will you stop that? Yes, tomorrow. I'll have the menu ready tomorrow.
Great. And Alvin and I we'll start spreading the word about Lumberjack Bay, and the new Flapjack and Jill Café is open on Tuesdays.
The grand reopening party sounds like it'll be a hoot. Everyone and everybody in Lumberjack Bay was there, from the little tykes bouncing around in their parents' arms to the lumberjacks with their leader Bunyan being the loudest of them all. Let's see, Hammond was there, of course. I don't know if he ever leaves from that booth of his. Oh, and even some of the local teenagers were there to see that new high-end menu that Arvid concocted all by himself. Well, that Leave is just a load of trouble too. She's the head of the cross-country ski club, so you can imagine the kind of pull she's got with those kids down at the high school. Oh dear, is that Thyra? Now isn't that just a story for the ages? Thyra there is raising those 3 kiddos all by herself after moving up here all alone from the big cities, you know.
Attention, attention, everyone! Thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the new Flapjack and Jill Café. Thank you. My brother Arvid and I are thrilled to be taking over our place as heads of the cafe, a long-standing tradition in our family. As most of you know, our great-grandparents started the Flapjack and Jill Café when our town was established back in 1898, when the timber beasts of the north came through and started lumbering in this lovely town of ours.
We two, just like our great-grandparents, are the twins to get the job done. And here's our first big stack of famous flapjack.
You betcha. Wowza, look at those cakes.
Those two couldn't do anything right, even if it was right in front of them.
Ha, don't you know that's true?
Oh, hush you two. Good grief.
Today marks the first of many Tuesdays that you, the people of Lumberjack Bay, can come and enjoy our famous flapjacks.
And our new health-conscious menu with gluten-free options.
Yes. With Chef Arvid's new innovative menu.
About time.
Oh, jeez.
You saying we can come to the cafe on Tuesdays now?
Sure am.
But twins.
Finally, time for a change around here.
Now, everyone! Arvid and Ida have made their decision, and that's what we're gonna do.
Thank you, Alva.
Well, we lumberjacks and Jill sure will be happy about flapjacks 7 days a week. Those sweat pads don't reheat too good.
I can't wait for the new menu.
We know! Hush now. Great. Now you woke the baby.
I woke the baby. You're the one shouting.
Hey, now you two, that's enough.
Whatever, old man. Nobody tells me what to do.
Oh boy. Here we go.
When do we get to eat the stove lids?
What are they talking about?
That's timber beast for flapjack.
I literally can't even understand you.
I knew this was going to be a disaster.
Everyone quiet now. It's almost time to eat.
Once more a lumbering go. Once more a lumbering go. We'll roam the wild woods over and once more a lumbering go.
Ida, we're losing them.
Okay, everyone, calm down. I said quiet.
Now, I gotta say, I never tell a lie. Nope, I'm as honest as a snowstorm in December, I tell you that. So, you know that what I'm gonna tell you here is true. Right at that moment, that big old stack of flapjacks just stood up like it had its very own set of legs and walked right out of that cafe, through the back door in the kitchen. Needless to say, we were all a little shocked.
Ida, do you see that?
Of course I see it, Arvid. I'm right here, aren't I?
You think everyone else sees it too?
What kind of prank is this?
Seems like something out of Section 37 to me.
I can't believe I didn't get that on video. My fathers would just die.
Here we go again.
We won them.
Warned us? About what? Do you two know what's going on here?
Uh-huh.
I think maybe everyone should just go.
Thank you for coming, everyone. We are so excited to have all of you here for this grand reopening event. And, we hope it makes you hungry for Flapjack and Jill's every day of the week.
Everybody go home. We'll see you tomorrow.
Don't forget to take a sample of a gluten-free maple chips scone on your way out.
Thank you. Riddance. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Can I have like 2 of these? They're delicious.
Yeah, sure. Take 5. No one else seems to want them.
I'll take them for like the whole ski team.
Thanks. Come back anytime.
Well, that sure was something.
I gotta say, I saw it coming a mile away.
I think it's about time you two paid a visit to your grandpapa at the old Moon Ice house.
Arvid and Ida made the long trek across the lake to the old Moon Ice House where Roy was spending his time. They thought for sure that he would be able to explain the events from the grand reopening. Now, the twins were feeling pretty sheepish about their newfangled ideas for the family cafe, but they knew it was time to tell Roy everything if they were going to get any answers.
There it is, the one with the moon on it.
It's so cold out here. Hope it's nicer on the inside than it looks from the outside.
Arvi, this ice house is our legacy.
There's some legacy. What's with the moon anyway?
Who knows? I bet we'll find out!
Yoo-hoo, who is it?
Grandpapa, it's us.
Who's that?
Your grandkids. Arvid and Ida?
I don't know any Arvid and Ida. But you two look a lot like some troublemaking twins I left in charge of the family cafe a few weeks back.
Hi, Grandpapa.
Come on in, you two. Tell me what's going on. You want some cocoa?
Yes, please.
Here you are. Have a seat now. Take a blanket for your lap.
Thanks, Grandpapa.
Thanks.
No, that's enough of that. You two clearly woke up on the wrong side of your ice house this morning, and now I want to know how come.
It's all Ida's fault.
It's not.
It's so.
It's not. You are the one who wanted to change the menu.
You said it was a good idea.
Okay, that's enough. Now, start from the beginning, and I'll decide whose fault it was.
We wanted to modernize the cafe, so Arvid made an additional healthy menu, and Bo was actually kind of into it by the time he had tried everything, and Alva and I got the cafe ready for a big reopening party. It was amazing! Everyone in town came, even the teenagers and all the lumberjacks, and everyone was so excited about the changes.
But we did it on a Tuesday.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So your flapjacks got up and walked away from you, huh?
Yes! How did you know? I knew you knew.
Oh, I know all too well. Twins, it's time I tell you the story of your great-grandparents.
Yuki and Bill, And we know that story. They were the famous pair that opened the Flapjack and Jill Cafe back in 1898 and introduced the town of Lumberjack Bay to the almighty Flapjack.
Yes, but where did those flapjacks come from?
I don't know. A cookbook.
Cousin or something?
They came from the moon.
Sure, Grandpapa.
Do you want to hear the story or not?
We do.
We do.
Maybe I better start with the riddle.
Oh, I love riddle.
This one's extra special too, and you'll see why. You two sit back, hold my fishing pole here, and let me tell it to you. Yuki and Bill were chased by the moon. Sweet syrup from a well, upon their shoulders they did share a bucket of such a sweet smell. "Manny," they cried, and then the sky scooped them up and away to a pleasing treacle all around. But for the gift they shall repay. Yuki and Bill lived on the moon until the wind brought them back. With something so scrumptious it came from the sky, they gave it the name of Flapjack. Every third day, away from the sun, slowly their debt was repaid. Each cake devoured, no crumb left behind, until the next twin king can settle the trade.
Well, I'm out of here.
Arvid, wait! They must be talking about us.
You're telling me you understood that nursery rhyme?
I knew you would understand, Ida.
What am I, duck liver?
Listen to your sister, Arvid.
What do you mean, us?
The twin kin, that's us. We're twins.
There are plenty of twins in town, Ida. Could be about those Looth boys for all that we know.
Not all the twins in town have their great-grandparents mentioned in the same riddle, Arvid!
Well, she's got you there, son.
Why can't you just explain it to us?
Where's the fun in that? This riddle's been with our family in Lumberjack Bay for decades upon decades, and I won't be the one to spoil it for you.
Isn't that special? So, with that, Arvid and Ida trudged back across the lake to Lumberjack Bay to take a sleep on the riddle and start fresh the next day. At least that's what their plan was.
Hello?
Ida! I think I got it.
Bro, we need to be up in an hour.
Oh, I'm not going to sleep tonight. No way. I think I got it.
Okay, calm down, my fair lady. Think you got what?
The riddle. Or, well, part of it.
Which part?
That bit about Yuki and Bill being chased by the moon and the bucket they carried. Doesn't that kind of sound like the old Norse way of telling Jack and Jill?
I mean, yeah. The one Grandpapa used to tell? I thought he just used the names of our great-grandparents to be cute.
I don't think it was to be cute, Ida. I think it's for real about them.
It would make sense, I guess, but who's Manny?
That I don't know. But I bet I know who does. The oldest man in the world.
Hammond, of course!
Wow, look who's awake.
We can't go to sleep, Arvid. We need to get to the cafe right away and wait for Hammond to show up. You make him a fresh stack, and I'll whip up some of your locally sourced berry compost.
Compote.
That's totally what I said.
Ida, I think there might be a blizzard.
I'm gonna put on my warm coat and meet you at the Flapjack Jill Cafe in 20 minutes.
Fine, put the kettle on.
On what?
Forget it.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
Those two sound like they've got at least one thing right. Hammond sure has been in Lumberjack Bay the longest. Why, he might even be older than dirt. My uncle, who used to run the B&B before me, he told me that Hammond might be older than 100. 100! Oofta!
Order up 2 stacks and hash browns.
Thanks, Boo. I need another sack and a half. 2 eggs over easy, a set of links, and a vegan zucchini cashew parmesan cloud cake. Well, isn't that different?
Oh, it tastes better than it sounds like.
Whatever you say, Chef.
Oh, now you cut that out, Alva.
Bounce up the dough there, Bo. We got hungry folks to feed.
Was that 1 zucchini cloud cake or 2?
Just one, Arby. Don't make a chin whisker mistake on your first day on my line.
I shaved this morning.
Haha, that's Lumberjack for being unprofessional, Arvid.
Ah, thank you, Bunyan. You can always count on you for an eavesdrop.
You betcha.
Arvid, have you seen Hammond yet?
How could I have seen him? I've been cooking all morning.
Oh, come on. You haven't made that much health food.
No, but Bo here has me flipping stove lids back there.
Wow, look at you knowing all the lumberjack slang.
You just pay attention.
Attaboy, Arby.
Are you always listening?
Do you know how dangerous my job is, boy? I'm a faller. I climb the tallest parts of trees, and I can swing an axe faster and stronger than any other logger in the cougar den. I gotta be listening all the time or I don't know what's what.
We understand, Bunyan, and we really appreciate you and the other lumberjacks looking out for us.
You betcha.
Anyway, I haven't seen Hammond yet today either.
Well, you would have seen him first since you're in the front.
Order up. Stack and a half, couple of sunny sides, and some sausages.
Order up 1 vegan zucchini cashew parmesan cloud cake.
OMG, I'm so stoked for this.
Come on, Ada, help me serve this one.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, dear Hammond.
Morning, Bunyan. Kimberly.
Hi there, Hammond. Oh, wait, no.
Hiya, Hammond.
Hey there, Hammond.
Hammond! Good morning. Your booth is ready for you, and I'll have Bo start up your flapjacks.
Oh, thank you, Ida.
Good morning, Hammond.
Hey there, Kyra. How's today for ya?
Not too bad. The 2 youngest are at school, so I just have the baby.
Yeah, in the new school.
I hope so. As long as they aren't in my hair all day, I'm happy.
Can I get you anything else, Tyler?
No, thank you. I should get going. Lots of laundry to do today before work. Just the check.
I need today, Kyra. You have a great Monday.
Oh, well, isn't that nice?
Thanks, Hammond. Okay, hush now.
Let me get the door for you, Tyler.
Thanks. Bye, all. Have a great day.
Whoa! Sorry there, didn't see it coming.
Nope, didn't see you coming. Oop.
Oops, so sorry. Didn't mean to run into ya. I'm Thyra. I'm new in town.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You betcha.
Okay, boys, excuse me. Oh, hi there. Tyra, right? I don't think we've had the pleasure. Susan Looth P.I. here at your service.
And the Looth twins. I'm Scout.
And I'm Scoot.
P.I., huh? Like private investigators?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Wow. Are you here because of what happened the other day?
Oh, of course. Oh, say, why don't you remind us about the details?
Okay, well, the other day, at the grand reopening party, the big stack of flapjacks just walked right out the door.
Oh.
Uh-huh. And...
Hmm?
No.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't say. Well, that's different. Boys, I think it's about time we pay ourselves a visit inside. I've got a hankering for some flapjacks. Thyra, you have yourself a great day.
Oh geez, here comes trouble, loggers. No more blanket fever. To the trees! Once more, O lumbering go. We will roam the wild woods. Over and once more, O lumbering go.
Order up! Stack for Hammond!
I got it. Thanks, Bo. Here you are, Hammond. Mind if I join you?
Not at all. Coffee?
Yes, coffee. Alva, 2 coffees, please.
You taking a break or something?
Yes. I need to chat with Hammond for a minute. It'll be quick.
Okie dokie. Oh, Scout, I didn't even see you come in.
Oh, hello there, Alva. Good to see ya. We're just here to try that new fancy menu of yours.
Oh, sure. Here you go. Let me know when you're ready to order.
Thank you much, Alva.
Much thanks, Alva.
Sure thing.
Okay, now quiet, you two. Scoot, hold up your menu so we can hide behind it.
I'm still looking for what I want.
You can look, Mommy Sleuth.
That bowl can make a strawberry, can't he?
Sure can. Listen, Hammond. We went to visit Grandpapa Roy and he told us all about the riddle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. And we think that maybe Arvid and I could be the twin kin to settle the trade like the riddle says.
Oh, sure, Ida. I think that could be the truth. What else have you two figured?
Well, not much. We're pretty sure that the moon house has something to do with it, and something about treacle.
Huh. Pass me that here, would ya?
Sure. I just wish we could understand the story about Yuki and Bill a little better, like who's Manny.
You don't know? Didn't your folks tell you your old North stories while you were growing up in the suburbs?
Guess not.
Then it's time you listen up, kiddo.
It's time we listen up too. Right, Mom?
Shh.
Mom, right?
Right. Now listen up.
That's what I said.
You folks ready to order?
Oh, not just yet, Alva. Still looking.
Wow, you boys sure are looking over those new menus real closely.
They're just excited to be back in the cafe, you know. Oh, we've been so busy solving mysteries.
Oh, yeah? Exciting. Like what? I do love a good mystery.
We were on a stakeout last week by the old Johansson farm. We stayed up a whole week watching their tractors. Just every couple of days, they would just stop working. Just like that. Open to stop working, and you know how busy they are this time of year getting the tree lot ready. Well, we had to stay up there for a whole week just to find out that the farm equipment is warm-flooded. They just had no heat in the barn, and those machines were freezing right up.
Yep, up they're frozen.
So they were real lucky we were there to solve the mystery. Scoot and I just built a nice big fire up there in the barn, and it warmed those machines right up.
Burned it down.
Now, boys, I'm sure Alva's got other folks to tend to, like letter B.
I'll take a stack of famous flapjacks.
Make that 2, please.
Oh, well, all right. I'll have a stack too. And a side of them. With egg white and walleye mousse for me as well.
If you say so. I'll get those orders right in for you.
Whoa, what?
You're gonna eat a moose?
Oh, hush now. How are we supposed to be spying on the conversation behind ya if you won't stop gabbing away?
Yeah, quiet, Scoot.
Yeah, Scout.
Oh, shh.
Order up! Double buck omelet and a stack.
With freshly squeezed juice.
Arby, you don't have to ring the bell a second time.
Oh, geez. That brother of yours sure is something, Ida.
He's something, all right. You gonna finish the last cake?
No, go right ahead.
Thanks. Okay, so our great-grandparents Yuki and Bill were kidnapped by the moon god Manny because of a bucket they carried full of who knows what, and then held captive on the moon until they learned to get along.
Pretty much.
And the Flapjacks came from the moon.
Yep. Just about.
I got it. There are aliens from the moon stealing our food every Tuesday.
Ow! Hey, what'd you do that for?
Did you hear that? Aliens!
Ooh, Flapjack eating aliens.
Oh, stop that. There are no aliens.
No?
No!
Looth, is that you on the other side of my booth?
Oh, yeah. Hi, Hammond. How are ya?
Not too bad, Scout. Good morning to you.
Hey there, Raymond.
Hammond, hey there.
You two remember Ida? She and Arvid have taken over in here, you know.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
Oh, hi there, Ida. You might not remember me. Susan Looth, private investigator.
I remember. Good to see you, Sue. And the twins.
Hiya, Ida.
Ida, hiya.
Anywho, we just happened to overhear you saying something about some missing flapjacks.
Yeah, and the space invaders that took them.
Oh no, there's no aliens taking Flapjack's kids.
No aliens?
No, but I do think you should all hear about the days when the syrup was sweeter.
Oh, Looth's food.
There you are. Enjoy.
Alva, can we have a bit of the reserved syrup at this table, please?
Oh, well, sure, Hammond. If you think it's time for that.
Reserved syrup? I don't know about this.
I think they're ready. Get that Arvid from the kitchen cool. He'll want to hear this.
All the customers left at the Flapjack and Jill cafe gathered around old Hammond that morning and listened to the story when the syrup was sweeter.
Those were the days.
But that means that...
Yes, bro. That's what it means.
Sure does seem like those two were starting to get a handle on that riddle. They agreed to meet the next day at the cafe, but only with Alva and Bo, so that they could really get to the bottom of this. Well, and those other two?
To the woods!
To the woods, Scout.
Had a plan of their own.
Looth, is that you out there in the woods?
Yeah, we're looking for clues to solve the riddle.
Where's the Looth and Bunyan?
Well, don't be sleuthing too close to the tops of the trees, okay? That's my job. I'm the polar around here, and I won't have any mischief on my watch. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
You betcha.
You betcha.
All right, Scoot. You start looking over there, and I'll start looking over here. And we'll meet somewhere in the middle down by the edge of the lake. Got it?
Got it.
Now don't forget to use all 5 of your senses out here. You know what Bunyan always says about being out in the woods. Did you forget already, Scoot? Eyes up, ears down, use a sniffer, spin around, yeah? That way you don't lose your way out here.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Eyes up, ears down.
You betcha. The sun's almost down and it ain't gonna get any lighter out here. I'll meet you down by the lake, and remember, shh.
Huh? Scout? That you? Okay. coming, Scout.
Scoot, what you doing? We're snoozing. Did you find something? Oh, I'm coming.
Lost my foot in there. Oh, yeah. Eyes up, ears down. Use my sniffer. My sniffer. Sniffer. Sniff.
Scoot, what'd you find? Hello? Where'd you go now? Right, you, Scoot? Up the tree? You all the way up there, brother? Well, if you say so.
I think I found something. I smell. I smell syrup. Oh, okie dokie, Scout. Here I come.
Scoot, what you doing up that tree over there? I thought you were up this tree right here.
Scout, I thought you were on this tree right here, not up that tree over there.
Whoa, now, my tree's not too steady. What are you doing up over there?
I thought you told me to.
I didn't tell you nothing. You told me to climb up here.
Hear that?
Yeah, you said see up or something.
No, that wasn't me.
If it's not you, then who is it?
Up, see up.
Yeah, you keep saying that, Scoot, and I don't know what you mean. I can't hold on much longer. My eyes are up. What am I supposed to see? Ow. 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 Ow.
I'm coming, brother. Oh, see. 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 Syrup. Syrup. Syrup.
Scoot, are you okay? Why are you licking your fingers like that?
Syrup.
Yeah, I know. See up, whatever that. Wait a second. Give me your finger. Scoot, I did it! I found it! This is the sweetest syrup I've ever tasted. This must be what the old man was blabbing about. This tastes just like the reserve syrup we had back at that cafe. I found it!
I helped. I think we should get out of here, Scout.
Oh, come on, Scoot. You're scared of something? Yeah, okay, you're probably like,
Looth! Scout? Scoot? You still out there? Hello? Where did those two run off to now? Brr, getting colder out here. Something ain't right in these woods these days, I tell you that. Bunyan sure does know the woods real well. Something wasn't right in those woods. In fact, it was downright wrong. And oofta, those Looth boys so far up to no good that they fall right down. Meanwhile, the next day, the other twins in town were ready with Alva and Bo to catch those flapjack thieves right in the act.
The thing I don't understand is why the FJs disappeared just on Tuesday.
FJs?
Yeah, flapjacks. No.
Yeah, sure.
Arvid, the riddle.
Yeah, I know the riddle. What we're doing here.
No, the third day from the sun, like it says in the riddle.
Like, Earth? Oh my gosh, it's aliens.
No, Arvid, don't be ridiculous.
Order up! Stack for who knows who.
Oh, Bo, hush. That's not gonna help him figure anything out.
You two totally know what's going on here.
Oh, I just know what Alva told me.
Arvid, you two need to figure out.
Yoo-hoo, hi there, Sue here.
Oh, Sue, hello. We're not open today, you know. Not until we sort out Tuesdays around here.
Oh, don't you think I could come help out? I brought some lemon bars for everyone, and I really think having some PI schools around here would help. Oh, besides, we haven't had something this exciting around here in a long time. Arvid, Ida?
Lemon bars, huh?
Oh, best in town, don't you know?
What do you think, Arvid?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thanks much. You won't regret it.
Here we go!
Arvid, do you hear that?
Yes, Ida, we all do. It's like someone's screeching in a tunnel.
Oh, here it goes!
Grab it!
No way!
Oh, I'll do it. What? Me?
Yes, you.
You're the one who volunteered.
What? No, I mean... Did you hear that?
Haven't we been over this? Yes, we all hear it.
Okay. The end of the riddle! They are telling us the end of the riddle!
Who is?
There you go, Ida.
But for this gift, they shall repay.
Repay, yes, for the gifts of flapjacks!
Until the twin king had shut off trade.
Twinkin? Is that us?
No crown left behind until the twin king had shut off the trade.
Okay, Ida, you're really starting to freak me out. Whoa, Ida, you okay?
I think so.
Oh, holy cow, Ida, could you understand that noise?
I could. It wasn't noise. It was a little voice or lots of little voices or both. They kept repeating the end of the riddle to me.
Ida, Arvid, it's time I tell you all about the hidden folk.
Yeah, I'll go put another pot of coffee on.
So, Alva explained to all about the hidden folk that live in the very tops of the trees in these woods.
The hidden folk in these parts aren't much like the wee folk that you're used to hearing about.
Oh, yes, we folk, yeah, small people.
Well, not quite people, Sue.
Elves, right? Or dwarves? Like fairies, but less Tinkerbell, more fantasy D&D.
Close, I suppose. These wee hidden folk are a bit specific to Lumberjack Bay, as they tap the tops of the trees here for the syrup that lives inside. They're a bit smaller than the Huldu folk that live in the old country, but they can still make themselves visible to humans whenever they want to. My family's been able to see them for as long as we've been here in town.
So why can I understand them?
Yeah, how come she can hear him but not me?
Harvey, your northerner is starting to show.
So why can't I understand the elf?
Oh, I can't hear him either, and I've been here my whole life. Oh, I even remember the stories about the Hidden Folk and Mommy, the moon god that took Yuki and Bill up to the moon.
I know that story too. That's part of the riddle, isn't it? Or no?
Yes, we already figured that part out. The flapjacks came from the moon.
So the hidden folk must be taking the flapjacks.
You can't take what's given to you.
Right. The extra cakes that Bo makes on Mondays before closing time.
Oh, Alva, you must be the one that makes sure the wee ones get their flapjacks.
You betcha.
This still doesn't explain why I can't understand them.
Oh, Avi, your time will come.
The voice just kept repeating, settle the trade, but we still haven't figured out what the trade is.
Out of my way, Scoop. Telling Mom.
I'm telling Mom. Move it, Scout.
Boys, what are you doing here? I thought you were helping Bunyan in the woods today.
Taste this. Scoot, give her your finger.
Ew!
There's no way those two are the twin kin.
Let's hope not.
Oh, we just a gold darn sitting here. That right there is the sweetest syrup I've ever tasted.
What? Where'd you two get?
Hey, I was saving that last bit.
Arvid! That's just like the reserved syrup from the other day.
Maybe I'll go and put some more flapjacks on a griddle. I could use something to eat.
Good idea, Bo. Maybe I'll join you back in the kitchen.
Okay, you two. Where'd you get the syrup?
In the woods. We were up a tree, well, 2 trees. See, I heard someone calling for me, and Scoop heard someone calling for him, and we both climbed up to the tippity top of the real tall trees, the ones where Bunyan won't ever let us go to, and up there we saw each other.
Yup. Then Scout fell down the tree, and I had to go save him.
That's when I found the syrup.
All over me.
Way to go, Looth twins. P.I.'s in the making.
You heard someone calling your names?
Yeah, you betcha.
Are you telling me that these two can understand the hidden folk, but I can't?
Oh, do you think maybe my boys are the twin kin to settle the trade?
Well, now I'm not sure. No way! It couldn't be those two!
It is a story about our great-grandparents.
Exactly, Arvid. So don't be ridiculous. We are obviously the twin kin to settle the trade. We just need to figure out what the trade.
Order up. Sorry, that's a habit. Here you go, eat them up before they disappear.
Ada, that's it.
Thanks. I sure am hungry. I'll make them disappear.
We will make them disappear. Thanks.
Slow down now. That stack is for everyone.
What's it? You gonna have some?
The flapjacks. That's the trade.
Trade for what?
Scoop, you got any more of that syrup left on your hands?
Nope. All gone.
That's too bad. It would go perfect with these flapjacks.
Arvi, what's the trade for?
Are you kidding me? Oh, geez, they're talking to me now.
There you go, Avi!
Okay.
What are they saying, Arvid?
I'm supposed to tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
Yeah.
What? Go on, boy.
Okay. So the flapjacks came from the moon, right?
Yes, as a gift to Yuki and Bill after they lived on the moon.
But why were they scooped up to the moon in the first place?
Oh, Avi, you're really getting the hang of it.
Because of the bucket of sweet smell, the syrup.
Yes, the syrup. Pleasing treacle. That's what they were stealing from the wee folk. Syrup from the tops of the trees. just like the Looth boys found.
Up at the tippity top.
Tip, toppity tip, way up there.
That's where the hidden folk live. That's what Alva said.
And every third day away from the sun, that's Tuesday, the debt is repaid.
Debt from stealing the syrup. They're running off with our flapjacks.
No, Ida, they are simply taking what is given to them. In pairs. Ida, we need to work together to figure this out.
I am working with you.
Us too?
Yeah, what about us?
You're a pair too, I guess. Yes, let's all work together. Looths, what do you think?
About what?
2 by 2 and 1 by 1. That's a cake still the done. Sweet syrup atop each cake. A lovely pair of these two you make.
The syrup and the flapjacks. That's the trade. We give them the flapjacks, and they give us syrup.
We already give them flapjacks every third day or Tuesdays. Do they want more? You can have flapjacks whenever you want!
I think you're on to something there, Ida.
Yeah, all hidden folk are welcome here at the Flapjack and Jill Cafe whenever they want to come. And you can eat as many flapjacks as you want, anytime.
Don't forget the syrup.
Yeah, that's it. Don't forget the syrup.
Oh, that's it, boys. Smooth away.
Right. And in exchange for the flapjacks, you will...
Trade. In exchange for the flapjacks, you will trade the syrup from the tops of the tree.
Right at that moment in time, Nisa, the head of the hidden folk, made themselves appear in front of everyone there at the Flapjack and Jill. You might say it was something out of an old folk tale, but right in the front of their eyes there stood a little wee creature, dressed in what looked like full lumberjack garb. Why, they could have been from the same group of timber beasts that Bunyan kept watch over in the woods by the lake, except real small like.
Wow! You're even smaller than me!
And me. Wow.
We're just itty-bitty lumberjacks!
No one likes a stove wood like a timber beast, I suppose.
This train sounds fair. It's just prepare to settle this ancient riddle. Us wee folks here will bring the syrup as you prepare the griddle. No longer afraid to be seen, no more hiding shall we do, for in the cafe we're welcome now to eat right next to you.
Of course. You're welcome here. We can't wait to have you join us every day.
And the sweet syrup from your trees we're so thankful for. And, let's all shout hooray.
I think you twin folks are making some new friends in these wee ones.
Well, that's just great. Now I'll be making twice the flapjacks.
But you've got me to help you, Bo.
Oh, and with all the new businesses you'll have, I'm sure you'll want some help with the dishes. Oh, my boys could use something to do now that Bunyan will have enough small folks to watch after out in the woods.
Dishes? Yuck!
Yuck! Dishes!
We would love to have another set of twins around here. Besides, you could have all the syrup you want.
I'm in.
Me too!
Sounds like they approve.
We did it! We solved the riddle of Lumberjack Bay.
I can't wait to tell Grandpapa!
Why don't we invite him and everyone else to our grand reopening party next Tuesday?
Once that riddle was unraveled, the cafe was ready to reopen once again, and this time for all the residents of Lumberjack Bay.
Well, I seem that the grandkids have some big news to share today.
Yeah, well, it better be to take me out of my ice house. I could have caught a big one today.
Ha! You haven't caught a big fish in decades. Who you trying to fool?
Well, why don't you come on out to the old Moon Ice House and show me how it's done then?
Don't mind if I do. Now that these crew won't need looking after anymore.
No, if they solve the riddle.
I sure do hope so.
Oof, Liv, can you hold the baby for me while I get the bibs on the twins?
You want me to hold that snotty little thing?
I could say the same about you. Here, take her, just for a minute. There, see? She likes you.
Ew, why do we all have to be here again anyways? Ugh. I better be able to hold my phone when they bring out the flapjacks. I need to record whatever happens. My followers are waiting.
Yeah, okay, all set. Here, give her back to me. Thank ya.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, Liv, helping Pyra out with the kiddos, I see, huh? That's awful nice of ya. Maybe you'll be the baby wrinkler in these parts.
I don't think so.
Nice try, Bunyan. I don't think Liv can put her phone down long enough to babysit. Besides, you lumberjacks are excellent take care for the twins.
Oh, you betcha, Thyra. We love watching the little tykes when we're not up in a tree. Besides, having another set of twins in these north woods sure won't hurt this town's reputation. Not after the Looth boys were such heroes to solve the riddle.
The Looth boys solved the riddle?
No way. Those two couldn't break a code unless they fell on top of it.
Funny you would say that.
Attention, attention, everyone! Hello, attention! May I please have your attention? Hey there, folks! Listen up now, I gotta tell you something. Thank you much. Hi there. Myself and my brother Arvid are pleased to welcome all of you to the grand reopening of the Flapjack and Jill Café.
Thank you all so much for being here. As you know, this town has been rattled by a riddle for a long time now, and we are very excited to share with you that the riddle has been solved.
With help from our new dishwashing team, Scout and Scoot Looth.
Oh, woohoo! Those are my boys. Smile, you two. Let me take your picture.
Mom, come on.
Come on, Mom.
I told you those two had something to do with it.
I can't believe it. Ugh. What's the perfect caption?
How about teens without phones get more done?
You're the worst.
The twinkin in this town have all worked together to truly decipher this puzzle. We would like to introduce you, the people of Lumberjack Bay, to
the rest of our town. Nisa, are you there?
Here we go again.
This is it. Move. I gotta switch my filter.
Oh, jeez.
Those are bitty lumberjacks.
OMG. They are so cute.
No way! This town is full of surprises. And I think she likes them.
Hello, old friends. It's been too long. I haven't seen the wee folk in decades. Not since you took over the cafe, Roy.
I've never seen them. Heard the stories, but they never showed up for me.
I wonder why that is.
Yeah, the riddle. I always knew it would be Arvid and Ida to settle the trade.
I got a stacks coming up for some wee folk and the like. Alva, show 'em to their spots.
Come, Nisa. We've got little booths for you now.
These are the hidden folk. From the tops of the trees, no longer hidden from us, they will be welcome here to have flapjacks any day of the week.
Syrup from the tops of the trees. That's the sweetest yet.
Right, and in exchange for their flapjacks, we will have all the sweetest syrup to cover the cakes.
Or our hands.
Yeah, or our hands.
Yes, or your hands. The Flapjack and Jill Café is a place for everyone in Lumberjack Bay. And that's how it will always be from now on.
Even if you're gluten-free. Right, bro?
Right.
Great job, you two. I knew you could turn this all around. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Grandpapa.
And I'm proud of you, Scout and Scoot.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, and I'm proud of these here flapjacks. Order up, stacks for the wee folks.
Thanks, Bo! Here you are, Nisa.
Flapjacks for everyone, Bo. And pass the syrup around, Arby.
You betcha.
And that's the way that the Riddle of Lumberjack Bay was solved. So now you'll really want to go get some breakfast across the street there. Order up some famous flapjacks with a side of sweet syrup. After all, it's what we're known for, don't ya know?